Hey, how you guys doing today? I figured I'd touch base on the journey with Joey thing. So, I don't know if anybody has done CBD. I definitely wasn't interested before. I really wasn't interested in anything unless it got me high. I mean, I've had various addictions in my life. Some people are addicted to gambling, but I never got high at gambling. It's a weird way to start this, huh? But I want to let people into my life. I want people to journey with me, help me, help you understand and give meaning to things that help us stay positive, to help us love ourselves, to help us love each other. The Joey journey really started as a journey going within. It started when I decided to quit asking anything outside of me for something that I already had inside of me. So, that being said, I'm going to share some stories of my life with you, and hopes that at least you're entertained. You know, in the future I may give some minutes before a video so y'all can pop popcorn or whatever and come enjoy my stories. I believe I am a storyteller. I've always loved stories. I love hearing people's stories, and I love sharing my story with them. It's just a beautiful way to connect hearts and energies and frequencies and create good conscious contacts with people. So the story I want to tell you is about where I believe I've been called to be an entrepreneur. I've had an entrepreneur calling my whole life, and I've been thinking a lot about callings and what are we called to do and what serves us and what doesn't serve us, and being intentional about our callings. People have told me a lot of times in my life what I was called to do. And I spent a lot of energy doing what I believed I was called to do according to other people's visions of my life instead of really knowing my calling. So, Steve Grosko was my grandpa. Him and Marjorie Grosko would run Westport Flea Market. And they just ran the flea market end of it on the weekends. And there was a time where my grandpa had diabetes and he had to have his big toe cut off. He looked really cool with his cane after that. You know, he was big pimping with his cane. But so for probably 3-4 months, I would go pick my grandma up in my 73 Volkswagen Bug. Bright red, coolest car ever, Volkswagen Bug. And we would cruise down to Westport, and I would help her open the shop, open the chains that hang in front of the different booths, and get all the lights on and get everything ready for the day. And so I got to share this story with a friend recently who I made a great connection with, an energy exchange. He had a system. Me and this friend talked about how do we give value to things. After all, it's just things. But he had a system, a letter system that he wrote on a little tag on each item in his flea market shop. And they had all kinds of things, from coins to jewelry to knives to swords to just silly little knickknacks. I loved it. I loved growing up around that. He had connections with auctioneers and all this really cool stuff. So that letter system on each sticker, on each item, had a code. And if you knew the code, you knew how much Grandpa had invested in that item. So his deal with me was, learn my code. Whatever you make off each item, I'll split with you. And that way we both profit. And I was like, sweet. So the code was small profit. Let's put the letters underneath it, small profit. And Grandpa believed that if you got a really good deal and you were able to give somebody else a really good deal, everybody made a small profit, it's good business. It's good business when everybody makes a small profit. So I loved that. I loved the conversations with people, seeing how different people loved and liked different things for different reasons. You're in an antique store, you're in a flea market, you hear people's life stories about their connection to items. and how they valued it. It was really, really cool. So fast forward a few years, I get introduced with an opportunity to distribute methamphetamines, marijuana, sheets of acid, piles of coke. It was a crazy orchestration of darkness. I didn't know that. It made me feel good. I wanted to help other people feel good. So I learned a lot of lessons there. It didn't make me feel so good after all. I didn't like what it was doing to others. A lot of guilt, a lot of shame. So as I matured and walked away from things that no longer served me, I still moved in this calling of wanting to sell things and wanting to help people. So I, let the hard things go, but I really loved my THC. I really love smoking marijuana and a joint. And it's got to be orange papers and a white joint. That's my favorite go-to. And I smoked a lot, like 7 joints a day. And I sold weed. And so people would always come over for smoke sessions. And smoke sessions were like anointed. They were like a holy moment of connecting with someone heart to heart, letting our guards down, maybe crying together, hugging. I mean, I had some amazing bonds with people over smoke sessions. So after a while though, I kind of felt like nobody really wanted to come talk to me. They just wanted my weed, and they just got stuck talking to me maybe, I don't know. But I had a lot of people that just love smoke sessions and really helped them process through things. And it made me feel good. I would often reflect on the things they were processing and would help me grow. They're growing. But eventually I was kind of like, I'm sick of doing this for people. I don't need to do it. I make enough money in my trade. I don't need to do it. I just kind of enjoyed doing it. So as I changed and as I grew and as I started waking up, and we're going to get into that another day, I realized I was abusing it. You can abuse anything. You truly can. The natives would say anything that you do in excess, right, is poison. So I was abusing it. So I started smoking less, and I decided I didn't want people to call me just for that. So now I've been given this opportunity to do something a little different. And if you'll go to my Linktree, you'll see that I have CBD products on there you can buy. And so my first go at the CBD thing is I'm already transitioning. I'm already doing a whole lot less of everything. I may have a beer every now and then. I never accepted that I was an alcoholic and I could never have a beer again. I just never accepted that. That circle served me at one point. So I do have a beer every now and then. And I didn't like smoking anymore. I didn't like the way it makes my lungs and throat feel. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, but I didn't think I liked CBD. So I tried some CBD about a month ago. I'm really aware of how things feel right now. I'm really aware of how things make my body feel. I've always been aware, but now I'm like hyper aware. I'd say probably 15, 20 minutes after I took it, it felt like a mild Xanax. And I was prescribed Xanax for over 20 years. Over 20 years. I've lost days. I've lost weeks. I've heard stories that I don't remember. But I thought I needed them. I thought they helped my brain with my anxiety and ADHD. Amphetamines too. Adderall, prescribed. Over 20 years. I haven't taken either one of those in months. I actually have it counted. I don't remember the exact day. But I haven't taken either one of those in months. And I've been meditating a lot. And I've been learning to calm my mind. And I have my struggles. I truly have my struggles with it. And when I took this natural product that worked, and then I realized I can help others like me who need this, who've been judging it, who think, oh, no, that stuff doesn't work. It works. And not only am I going to continue to use it, I can help people get it. And when you go to my Linktree and you buy it through my Linktree, I make a little money. Small profit. We're all profiting. The other really cool thing is as I evolve and as I continue to see how to use my calling in a more professional manner where I'm not just wasting energy, my energy or anybody else's energy. If I have an ability to get things in people's hands that they're already getting anyway, and help them and maybe connect with people in a smoke sesh type of manner. Only now it's going to be more like mentoring, where I actually give you my undivided attention for an hour session over the phone. We can get together. We can do it through text messages. I do believe I have a gifting and a calling to help people overcome negativity, any kind of addiction to suffering of the mind, addiction, period. So I ran a Celebrate Recovery. I sponsored people. I did that circle. I got ordained. I wanted to be a pastor. I've ministered and spent a lot of times helping and praying and working with people. And I've had a lot of mentors in my life. So I just kind of want to keep moving in my natural gifts and my natural abilities and my natural callings, and not waste any of my energy or your energy doing it in a way that's really not beneficial in the long run. So I'm going to be offering that on my Linktree. You can connect with me and you can make an appointment for a one-on-one mentoring session. I really believe that I have a lot I can give to people to help them grow, overcome darknesses in their own mind, overcome personal demons. And while I do this, I'm just already seeing how much it's going to help me. The mirror effect, the mirror on the wall. I just love that. Everything's a reflection. Everything's a projection. We make agreements with so many things that we don't even mean to make agreements with. So it's new. It's just wonderful to make new agreements, to dream a new dream. So I have a dream. I have a dream of being an entrepreneur in a legal manner where I'm really helping people get good quality products, and to just continue to use my life struggles and my strengths that I've gained through them to help others get through similar darknesses that I've had to go through, to walk in the light that is so beautiful, and it's so within each individual. We have everything we need in life. And when we figure out how to go within and do the inner work and let our light shine, it's really our job to take our hand and lead ourselves home, to fall in love with ourselves, and to get rid of all the stereotypes and all the programming of society, and start to strip down those barriers built by beliefs, and start to understand that believing is the magic behind miracles, and that when we can believe in ourselves, we can make our dreams come true. But first we got to face some things, and then we have to figure out what it is we really want, and then we can start manifesting our dreams. And we need to know what works in our body and what doesn't. And you can abuse anything. I'm definitely going to be continuing to use CBD to help people get their hands on quality CBD. Hemp clothing on there. I don't even know about this stuff yet. I'm just kind of getting started here. There's hemp clothing on there. I'm going to have to order me some, right? Essential oils. I love some essential oils these days. I love lavender because I'm so hyper. Lavender helps me chill. And I just want to connect with people and open my heart to you, and you can open your heart to me, and we can heal together. I believe I've healed myself from a lot of things, and I can help others heal themselves and really enjoy life and really live your dream. Find your bliss. Find your happiness. I want to help you find your happiness. So that's what the Joey journey is all about. Me continuing to fall in love with me, take the middle path, find my happiness, let my light shine, and help others do the same thing. And I just really believe that I'm going to make an impact on the world with the Joey journey. Thanks.